Hey, welcome to Mondays in Moderation, your weekly break from the monotony that is Monday. That's a lot of M's, and I had to slow it down because I'm going to mess it up if I...
Monotony.
Don't ever do that again. That was the
I'm
creepy
Adam
shit.
West. Mayor of Quahog.
Make sure you guys check us out on all of our social media at Nothing in Mod Pod. Hope you enjoy the show.
Wow.
Today, I'm here to regale you with my experience at one of your locations. As I wandered, weak and weary, I spotted your fine eating establishment. I rejoiced in the thought of flame-broiled ambrosia and golden onion rings. After seeing the Texas double Whopper, the choice was clear. Who could resist something so surely sent here by the heavenly burger father himself? I ordered the combo meal, as would be expected from a man of my stature and famine. I did change up the order some. I asked for onion rings instead of fries, which is a difficult choice, but the correct one. I also requested no pickles be placed upon the burger equivalent of the Virgin Mary, as pickles are an abomination on sandwiches. The kind speaker box lady told me the Texas Whopper doesn't come with pickles, making me smile with a renewed faith in humanity. I then waited with the other customers for my would-be meal. The wait seemed to last forever, similar to Christmas Eve as a child. Finally, it was my turn to be the recipient of a food miracle. I graciously accepted the just shy of $10 purchase, a bargain at 10 times the price, and skipped to my vehicle in the parking lot. We, my food guppy and myself, climbed in the car and proceeded to work. I couldn't contain myself and decided to start eating the sandwich while on the way to work and driving. The sandwich was enormous and took both hands to handle. A lesser man may have needed a spotting octopus to handle something of such power. As I drove with my knees and clasped the sandwich, I began to wonder how the restaurant managed to conceal the obviously needed crane in which they needed to assemble it. Regardless, I made the conscious decision that if we were to crash and die post-bite, at least I'd do so having touched the flavorful face of God. My first bite, miraculous is an understatement. It exceeded all explanation. I lacked the grasp of the English language needed to describe it. I shed a tear, and in that moment, for the first time ever, I felt divinity. Could this possibly be better than the first comprehensible bite? Chomp. Wait, what the hell is that? The bitter crunching in my mouth? Pickle? Pickle? It can't be. The angelic creature at the Burger King kingdom said it wouldn't be as such. I calmly set my potential final meal on the passenger seat, after securing it in case I was mistaken. I crossed 6 lanes of traffic, as if my vehicle were on fire and full of African bees, mouths still full of potentially Satan's seed mixed with the aftermath of Sodom and Gomorrah. I came to a stop on the shoulder, unsure as to if I wanted to see the results. I spit my mouth contents into a napkin, provided by your company. Lo and behold, pickle pieces. I was overcome by heartbreak and rage. I was awash with mixed emotion. What kind of sick joke was this? I felt so betrayed. In that moment, I knew how Adam must have felt toward Eve for her blasphemy. I leaned from my vehicle and vomited. Not much though, as this was the first thing I'd eaten in days. I recovered and reached for the drink I'd asked for, ginger ale, as to wash the taste of disappointment and sin from my mouth. Surprise, no straw in the bag. The hits keep on coming. I was scared to try an onion ring. Perhaps it was fried RC car tires. At that point, I wouldn't have been surprised. I found a pair of gloves in my car. Don't ask why I had gloves. And with the delicacy of a surgeon, dissected my sandwich while standing next to my car on the highway shoulder. Pickles. Pickles. Randomly strewn through my would-be work of art. In sheer disgust, I threw the sandwich on the ground. I contemplated running it over, but felt my car had seen enough abuse, having had carried such toxic cargo. In protest, I threw the onion rings on the ground and drowned both piles of food in ginger ale. I wouldn't serve such a sandwich to a homeless man, or an enemy, or the enemy of a homeless man, or an animal, or a homeless animal. Speaking of which, I'm concerned. An animal may get into the food on the highway shoulder. I'm sure if one does, it'll promptly and wantonly walk into traffic as to end its life. I kept the paper bag and packaging as not to litter. I would have said garbage, but that's what I ordered, apparently. That's how I wasted $10. Next time, I'll give someone $10 to kick me in the groin. It'll be more satisfying and less sickening.
Hey kids, you've reached the end of the podcast. That's it. There's nothing more here. Just dead air and this closing statement. We appreciate your diligence, though. Now go back about your day and come back for the next show. Or listen again. In fact, that sounds like a better plan. Grab another show. That's what I'm doing right now. Whoever listens the most wins. You don't really win anything, really, just the memories of better times, which is winning in my book. All right, well, this is the actual end. Hand banana.